Hi guys! So if this is going to be your first year as a boarding student at Rio, I'm sure you have lots of questions of what to expect and what to bring. Hopefully this video will help you guys out a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to take you through a brief tour of the girls' dorm. Boys, your dorm will be pretty similar though.
Here we have the main lobby and there's the front desk. There will almost always be someone that will be there that can answer questions and they keep track of who is going in and out of the dorm. There's also the dean's office. Then over here we have a lower lobby where people often hang out or do homework. We also have a kitchen with a sink, microwave, stove, fridge, and table. Next, I have a picture of what the whole hallway looks like, and on every floor we have 2 showers and 2 bathrooms that each have about 5 stalls. Every floor also has a laundry room with a couple of washers and dryers and some vacuums and brooms that you can use. The washing machines and dryers are free, so you don't need to bring any quarters to use it. This is the chapel where we usually meet for short evening worships and announcements. This is what a typical dorm room looks like. Every room has a twin-sized bed, a desk, lots of drawer space, 2 closets, and a sink.
Next, you need to know what to bring and what not to bring. There's going to be a detailed packing list included, so you won't need to be feverishly taking notes. But I'm going to quickly go over a few things that are on the list. So obviously, there is going to be some things on the list that you're not going to use, such as a clarinet if you don't play a clarinet and glasses if you don't wear glasses. So since you're on your own now, you're going to have to do some of your own cleaning. Mama ain't going to be there to clean up after you. So one thing that you'll need is stuff to do your laundry. So you'll probably want to bring a couple of smaller things of laundry soap, like this one.
That's true.
And you don't want to be taking a huge one like this one. It's really heavy. So you can't use liquid fabric softener in the washing machines at Rio, so you'll probably want some dryer sheets to make your clothes smell nice. You can also bring some bleach, but just make sure it's non-chlorine bleach. You're also going to need some disinfectant or all-purpose cleaner and a sponge to keep your sink, counter, and everything else in your room nice and clean. Once your room is all nice and clean, you also want it to smell good, so we're going to want some air freshener. Something that's more important than keeping your room clean and smelling good is keeping yourself clean. So you're going to need to bring toiletries, and you girls might want to bring some other beauty supplies like makeup and other stuff. So if you want more details on what toiletries to bring, just look at the list that I have already. Also, a caddy like this is really nice to carry your stuff around. Like when you're going to the shower, just put all your soap bottles in here, and then it's nice because it's all together. You just carry that. Also, I recommend you bring more than one bottle of shampoo and everything else, just so that you're not always constantly running out. We do have Channel Trip every couple of weeks, but you don't want to waste your whole Sunday going to the store because you ran out of shampoo. It's better if you just have 2 or 3 already in your room. And then on home leave, you can go and restock if you need to. Once again, don't bring huge bottles of shampoo and body wash and stuff. One like this size is probably good, and just bring a few because you don't want to be hauling it all over the place to get to the shower. It's easier to have smaller ones. Don't forget to bring your bedding and towels. All the beds here at Rio are twin sized, so keep that in mind when you go shopping for bedding. You also might want to bring an older blanket that you can go and take outside and enjoy your Sabbath afternoon just sitting on the grass on a blanket. So you should bring a few towels, so bring a couple for showering, and then also bring like a washcloth and hand towel. And then also you should bring a beach towel for if you're going to the pool or down to the river. You've heard the saying, no shirt, no shoes, no service. But wear pants too. It's obvious that you will need shirts, pants, shoes, jackets, etc. for every kind of weather. For all of you boys that are watching this, if you notice that all of the clothes in this picture are girls' clothes, I included a picture just for you. For going out of the dorm, you will need to be dressed appropriately. Ripped jeans, short shorts, bikinis, crop top, short or tight-fitting dresses or skirts are not allowed. You can look at the school handbook for more details. You also need to bring some nicer clothes to wear to church, and these requirements are also in the handbook. Other things to bring include rec or athletic wear, swimsuit, comfy clothes for in your room, etc. Also, now that you're going to be coming to Rio, you should be getting a lot of new Rio t-shirts. So you will have a lot of new school appropriate t-shirts that you can wear to school. Next is just some miscellaneous items, and most of the things on this list are not necessary, but they're just nice to have. There's already a microwave and fridge in the dorm kitchens, and you can buy snacks from the dorm store. If you want to do some of your own cooking, there are some dishes in the girls' dorm kitchen, but not in the boys'. But girls, if you prefer to have your own dishes, you can still bring them. If you don't have a phone or other device, you should bring an alarm clock to wake you up in the morning. Also, it gets pretty hot in the dorm sometimes, so it's nice if you have a fan. You should also bring a small suitcase or duffel bag for home leaves and other random miscellaneous trips. It is very important that you bring a carry-on size bag because it's very difficult to fit a huge suitcase in the vans. Also, for your other day trips, you should also bring a sleeping bag. Another thing that you might want to bring are decorations. They're really nice and they can convert your room from this to this. Refer to the handbook for what is allowed to stick on the walls and the window dimensions if you want curtains. Also, I really like to draw and play football on the weekends when I have some downtime, so you might want to bring little games or other things you like to do for your hobbies, like if you like to read or knit. So just bring stuff that you like to do as a hobby or anything that you want to do for your downtime. Okay guys, we're going to end with an easy one. You're obviously going to need school supplies because you are going to school. These are all items that would be exactly the same no matter where you go to school. There's just a couple of things that I'm going to mention. First of all, you don't necessarily need to bring a laptop because the school does have some Chromebooks that you can use, but it's just nicer to have your own, and also there aren't enough Chromebooks for everyone. Also, if you're planning on taking Algebra 2 or Pre-Calculus or Calculus, you'll need a Texas Instrument 83 or 84. But if you're just taking Algebra 1 or Geometry, you can just use pretty much any old calculator. But you do need a calculator because you will not be allowed to use your phone. Now that you know what to bring, you also need to know what not to bring. Do not bring any weapons, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, or anything else in those categories. Alright everyone, that just about covers it all. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm excited to see you at Rio soon. Goodbye!